Welcome back to the class. In this class, I'm going to give reasons of lesson number 9, fundamental rights, fundamental duties and directive principles. So all these are give reasons given at the back of the lesson. First one can go to the court for the violation of fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are important for the overall development of the citizens. No one can stop them from enjoying these rights. To safeguard the citizens against exploitation and to make sure they are not deprived of these rights, the Constitution has given provisions to the citizens to go to the court in case someone violates these laws. So the main reason is to protect the citizen against the exploitation. Second one is the right to constitutional remedies is like the constitutional soul. Who said constitutional remedy is the soul of the Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said that the right to constitutional remedy is the soul of the Constitution, because right to constitutional remedies empowers a citizen to go to the court in case he is deprived of any of his fundamental rights. So the citizen can fight for any right that he is deprived of through the right to constitutional remedies. This right is known as the soul of Constitution. Third one, freedom cannot be unlimited or absolute. Our Constitution has given 6 different freedoms to all citizens. Freedom to move, freedom of speech, freedom to travel any part of India, freedom to carry out occupations, etc. So the citizens can enjoy these rights with certain restrictions or reasonable control and limitation. By providing unlimited or absolute freedom, there would occur threat of maintenance of public order, national unity, integrity, contempt of court, defamation, public decency and morality, violence, etc. in the nation. So freedom cannot be unlimited. Fourth one, directive principles of political policies are the preconditions for the utilization of fundamental rights. Establishment of proper political policies help a nation to administer its affairs efficiently. Efficient political policies demands developing social and economic policies. To develop social and economic policies, the citizens must be given fundamental rights. By giving these rights, the country can expect a high morale, better productivity and loyalty from the citizens. So directive principles of political policies are the preconditions for the utilization of fundamental rights. Next one, formation of society without exploitation is the most important aim of the Constitution. India has been in the clutches of various social evils like untouchability, female infanticide, dowry system, etc. To see that every citizen can enjoy equal status and freedom in the country, several rights and freedoms were provided to them by the Constitution. Every human being is born free and has right to live his life freely without getting exploited from others, society or the state. So the Constitution, through its various rights and freedoms, tries to make attempt that a country can have a society free from exploitation. Sixth one, directive principles and fundamental rights are not against each other, but they complement each other. Why it is said that directive principles are complement and not against each other Instead, they compete each other. The directive principles provide guidance to the state to march towards establishing equal, just, and social order without any exploitation. Directive principles show us our direction and our destination. They guide the state to uplift the society and protect it. Fundamental rights limits the state leadership, while directive principles extend state leadership. Fundamental rights make possible the existence of democracy. Directive principles guides towards establishing interrelations of the democracy. Thus, directive principles and fundamental rights are not against each other, but they complete each other. Next one, duties and rights are the sides of the same coin. Rights allow a citizen to enjoy the freedom he gets under the Constitution. On the other hand, duties expect that the citizen will fulfill his responsibilities towards the nation. For example, a person is free to enjoy his religion, but it is his duty to respect other religions and not to say ill about them. Eighth one, child labor is a punishable crime. Under the Constitution, the state has got the right to make special arrangement for children. Under this right, forcing children to work and forcing them into begging are considered punishable offense. Making children below the age of 14 years work in factories, mines or hazardous places is also considered exploitation. If they employed, it becomes a criminal offense under abolition of child labor. For the implementation of directive principles, one cannot resort to court of law. Directive principles are guidelines and not rules, so the state is not bound to follow these principles. Hence, citizens cannot go to the court for the implementation of directive principles. So, directive principles are guidelines, not rules. So, the state is not compulsory to follow these principles. 10th one, directive principles are the foundation for the rule of a regime. To rule a regime, that means to run a government, directive principles help to establish political democracy. Political democracy cannot be achieved alone without social and economic democracy. Directive principles aim to establish a social system based on social, economic, and political justice. These principles incorporate rights that are required for the overall development of mankind. So one can say that they serve as the foundation for the rule of regime. Without social preservation of cultural and historical heritage is the fundamental duty of everyone. The Constitution has provision for preserving cultural and historical heritage of a country or people. State alone cannot preserve culture and history if the citizens do not provide equal support. Our existence is not possible without cultural and historical heritage. Hence, it is the fundamental duty of every citizen to preserve cultural and historical heritage. Now, all the question answers are there in the textbook. Read textbook, then you will get all answers. The lesson is completed. Thank you.